class. I am Rashmi Tiwari, your computer teacher. Class 8, Subject Computer, Lesson 1. Chapter name is Networking Concept. In this chapter, we are going to learn about what is a networking, advantage of networking, types of network and networking device, network topology and network security. This is first page of your chapter. When you are going to observe your daily life, there you can see you are watching cable TV. You are withdraw money from ATMs, sending and receiving emails, booking railway or airline tickets, sending and receiving SMS through mobile, and video conferencing between people at far off place. These are examples of networking. These services are provided by the collection of interconnected communication devices which make a computer network. This is a best example. What is a computer network? So computer network have shrunk the world and brought people together. They have extended the power of computer beyond the expense of a room. Advancement in networking technique, protocols and so on have made a profound impact in area of communication and learning. The size of computer network may vary, maybe some very large and someone is very small. Clear? Now, Internet is also referred to as the worldwide network of computer and it is growing at a rapid rate. Communication. So the creation of a network is known as a networking. What is a networking? The creation of network is known as networking. When we are creating a networking, then what is the advantage? So that we are going to discuss. So networking can be used for numerous service, both for companies and for individuals. That is why we are creating a networking. For companies, network of personal computer using shared servers provide flexibility and efficiency. And for individual, network offer access to a variety of information and entertainment resources. So first we can see sharing resources. What is a main advantage? That is a sharing resources. A network allow user to share resources with other on the network such as printer, modem, etc. For example, in this picture you can see one person is sitting in a with their computer and he is on network. He is on network that you can see. Clear? Okay. And many computers also attach with this network. Second thing you can see this computer are having scanner. This computer having printer. Okay. Like this way, many computers having different type of resources, but these person are not having printer, modem or other resources, but he is on networking. That is why he can utilize these and these resources. So that is a first benefit. Clear? Now, second, backup. In networking, data is stored on the server. Backup critical data becomes a simple process. So for that, you can see, I'm going to close this, so then you are able to understand. So now you have to see, this is a handy backup server. This is a server. This one is a first workstation, second workstation, third workstation. Clear? Suppose this workstation want backup, so how backup of a particular image, then he can send the message for the server, and then they can take it and they can restore in this computer, and then this workstation can utilize it. Suppose same thing, if you want to you want file, so again you can send the message for file server, for file backup, and you can take it and you can restore in your computer, and then you can use it. Same thing for database. If you are not having database, you want, then you can ask from server, you can take backup and you can restore in your computer, and then you can utilize it. So like this way we can take backup from the networking. Now, sometimes it is better to put programs that everyone use on a shared disk rather than keeping separate copies of the program on each person's computer. For example, in this network you can see all the computers are they are in networking, and all are interconnected. Clear? Central computer behave like a server. In this network, central computer behave like a server, so that control the network, hold network software and store files. So you can share all the programs. Okay. Now next is a cost reduction. Next advantage is cost reduction. When we are in networking, we can share the resources like printer, scanner, hard drives, etc. There is no need to attach printer scanner with each computer separately. Next one is a efficiency. In networking, little time is required to transfer data from one place to another place, hence increase the efficiency. Next advantage is communication. The biggest benefit of the networking is communication. ठीक है, biggest benefit. So electronic mail, chatting, video conferencing and groupware application that we can utilize very easily. Now we are going to learn about types of network. This is a types of network. So as we know that many types of networking networks we can see. For example, personal area network, local area network, campus area network, metropolitan area network and wide area network. So first you can see this is a personal area network. So what is a personal area network? In short, we can say PAN, P-A-N. So personal area network organized around a person. It is around a person. It is used for communication between devices such as phone, personal digital assistant, printers, laptop that are in close proximity. So now you can see, suppose one person is there and person having one desktop. He is having laptop, then mobile phone, printer, ठीक है, camera, digital camera it is there, like many device it is there, and internet connection also. So that person can connect all the device, ठीक है. So then it is called a personal area network. Now next network we can see local area network. Next is a local area network. So that diagram you can see, this one is a local area network. Short form is LAN. LAN. A LAN is a computer network that is limited to a local area such as a school or an office building. When we are going to prepare local area network, the cable or low power radio waves we can use for connection. So two type of connection you can create with wire or wireless network. Clear? In short, you can say CAN. A CAN is a computer network that connect multiple local area network. It is a limited geographical area. A CAN is smaller than a wide area network or metropolitan area network. It can be set up by a college, company, and so on. For example, you can see in your school, second in Allahabad University, and like this way many organization and college are utilizing it. So here you can see this is a diagram of a campus area network. So here you can see this is university campus. One example is there. So university campus, suppose this is a lab. Next you can see library. Uh, different buildings are there. So this building for lab, second one for library, third building for art, and next building for commerce. And in the all are having individual or their own network. All are having their own network. Suppose LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3, LAN 4. And then all the LANs are connected together with the main university building. It is called a campus area network. Next is metropolitan area network. Next is the metropolitan area network. In short, we can say MAN. A MAN is a computer network that usually covers a large area than a LAN. Since it covers a city, it is called a metropolitan network. So here you can see main building is here, and then manufacturing unit is here, and then shipping and receiving. So it is covered. Suppose when we are talking about Allahabad, suppose this one in Jhansi, second one in civil line, and third one is in Fafamo area. So we are covering a whole city. It is called a metropolitan area network. Next is a wide area network. This is a diagram of wide area network. In short, we can say WAN. A WAN is a computer network that span a wide geographical area. A WAN may be spread across city, countries, and continent. A WAN is formed by connecting LAN and MANs. The uses of WAN is limited to very large organizations and government agencies. In WAN, computers are network across long distance are usually connected with optical fiber cables or satellite radio links or microwave radio links. Now next, networking device. Next topic is networking device. When we are creating a network, networking device are required. What is a networking device? Networking device are equipment that allow to receive or transmit data or signal and used to make communication channel. The first and very important device we need NIC. Full form NIC is Network Interface Card. This is a diagram of NIC. So what is a NIC? It is a hardware device actually that is attached to a computer to enable it to communicate over the network. The NIC has a ROM chip that you can see in picture. NIC has a ROM chip that contains a unique number, which is the hardware address. This hardware address uniquely identify a computer on the network. Nowadays, most of the PCs and laptop are equipped with an integrated NIC on its motherboard. No need to purchase separately. Now next device is modem. Full form of modem is modulator and demodulator. It is an electronic device that convert the digital signals of a computer into an analog form so that they can travel over a telephone line. As the destination, the receiving modem convert the analog signal back into their digital form so that the destination computer understand them. So this is a modem, and now you can see this is a network. This is a telephone line, CPU. Main work is that it is going to convert analog signals to digital and digital to analog. That is a main job of a modem. It is necessary because we are using telephone line in a network. Okay, so next device is hub or switch. This one is a switch and this one is a hub. What is a hub or switch? It is also a device that is used to connect computers in a network. For example, here you can see all the computers are connected with hub. The hub simply forward the packets to all the other computers connected to it. Each computer is responsible for determining which packets are uh, destined for it and which are to be ignored. Now next one is a next device is a networking cables. The cables are used to connect computer on a network with each other. Twisted pair or Ethernet cable is most common type of media which consists four insulated pair of wires twisted around each other. So that you can see in a picture. Now we are going to learn network topology. What is a network topology? In order to form a network, computers and other communicating device must be interconnected in some layout. The layout pattern in which various computers are connected to one another to form a network is called network topology. So while creating a network, or when we are going to select a network, that time few points we are going to keep in our mind. Few factors are there. So for example, first, cost. Second, flexibility. Third is reliability. Three main points we are keeping in our mind. First is cost. It include cable or media cost and installation cost depend on the distance between the nodes. Second thing, flexibility. Arrangement of furniture and walls in the building may affect the selection of topology and media. Third one is a reliability. Fault detection during network failure also affect the selection of topology. So when we are creating a network, that three factor we have to keep in our mind. Now you have to see network topology. First is point to point network topology. Here you can see it is a point to point and both are connected. In point to point, it is the simplest form of network structure in which two nodes, this is a node, nodes are directly connected to each other. It provides a faster and reliable connection. It is a more suitable for small area where computers are in close proximity. So that is the best option when we are going to choose point to point. Second is a second network is a bus topology. Second topology is a bus topology. In this topology, you can see, acha, whatever computers are connected in a network, the individual computer is called a node. Clear? Okay. Now, in this bus topology, you can see this is a one main cable and all the computers are connected with these cables. So what is a main thing? It is a single cable. Okay, it is a single cable where all the computers are connected with this cable. The transmission of data from any computer travel through the length of the bus in both the direction and can be received by all other computers on the network. So advantage of the bus topology is that it is quite easy to set up. And what is a disadvantage? Disadvantage is that bus topology is that a network cannot function if there are break in main cable. Suppose one break is here, then whole network will be shut down. Topology. In ring topology, each computer is connected to two other computers. For example, this one, and here. So each computer are connected with two. Clear? Okay. In this topology, data is transmitted in one direction only. Suppose data is travel, so it will come like this way. It will travel like this way. Suppose this computer want to send any message to this or to this, then what will be happen? First this computer send to this, then this, then this, then this, then this, then it will get. So like this way it is following the transmission pattern. Disadvantage of the ring network is that the breakdown of any one computer, suppose any one computer are breakdown in this network, suppose this computer is breakdown, suppose this computer is breakdown and it is not working. In that case, what will be happen? Entire system or network will be disabled. Now next one, number 4 is a star topology. In star topology, all the computers are connected to a central computer. This one is a central computer and all the computers are connected with this. Like this way you can see. Okay? All the computers are connected with central computer. The data to be exchanged between any two computers passes through the central node. Suppose this computer want to send any data to this one, so first it will send to the server and server will pass. The central node controls all the activity of the nodes. Breakdown of computer except the central node. Suppose this computer is going to break down, then your whole network will be continue. Only this computer is going to fail. If central computer is fail, then what will be happen? Then whole network will be shut down. Now next one is a tree topology. Number 5 is a tree topology. In this you can see small networks are connected. Many small networks are connected with one another. It is called a tree topology. This bus star hybrid approach support future expandability of the network much better than a bus or star topology. In tree topology, combines multiple star topology together onto a bus in its simplest form, only connecting part device like a hub or a switch. For example, this one, like a hub or a switch, are connected directly to the bus network and work as a root of the network tree. In this type of network, a cable failure is one of the star network will isolate only the workstation, and that is a link to the central computer of that star network, whereas all the other workstation will continue to function normally. Suppose you can see three network are there, and all are connected with this hub. Suppose this one is fail, this network is fail, then doesn't matter, these are in a network and they can perform the task, only this portion is fail. So like this way it is better compared to ring and star. Now next one is a mesh topology. In mesh topology, every computer is connected to every other computer on the network. This type of topology can handle a large volume of traffic. It is commonly used wireless network. Expenses and modification can be done very easily in this network. Now, topology portion is over. Next topic is network security. Security at the boundaries of a network by keeping out unauthorized access and malware. It means protecting data and resources from any unauthorized access. A computer on a network can be accessed by many users. Security measures have to be taken to protect network from unauthorized access and to prevent data or information theft. Information and network security commonly refer to various dimensions that is known as a CIA. C means confidentiality, I means integrity, and A means authentication. Confidential means protection against unauthorized access. Integrity means protection against unauthorized modification, and authentication means identification of authorized user. If these features are, these security will be in network, then what will be happen? No one uh, unauthorized action is not possible. Unauthorized access not possible. Next thing, protection against unauthorized modification. Unauthorized person cannot enter in your network and they cannot modify in your personal details or any official details. Next thing, identification of authorized user. When person are entering in a network, then network security will cross check it is authorized person or not. Only identification, first identification will check, then you can enter in a network. So now this one was a chapter networking concept. In this chapter we had learned what is a networking, what is the advantage of networking, types of networks, networking devices, about topology, and about network security. Now this